Okay, so welcome, Christiane. So I'm doing an interview with you today, so I have the pleasure of your company for the next 20 minutes, just to talk to the audience about your journey with the Soul Awakening Academy and your progression on to become a certified Master Spiritual Life Coach and Energy Psychologist using the unique Soul Awakening method and the different tools and techniques that we show you on the course. So just introduce yourself, and because you're really kind of going forward with your business now, you moving forward with a website, and yeah, so tell us about yourself and where you are.
At this moment, I'm launching my website. It will be today or tomorrow.
Oh, amazing.
Yes, this is really, yeah, how you can say it, a milestone in my
Yeah.
life and in my career, I would say, which was actually quite difficult to get all the copies and all the words there, you know, what you want to have on the site and what you want to give.
The message, yeah. Well
Message,
done.
yes.
So are you staying with the same name, Conscious Woman, or?
Yes,
Yeah,
I do. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so okay, so let's get into it. I'll ask you some questions and then we'll start to talk about your niche if people want to work with you, how you can really help them. So you reached out to me, God, it was years ago. I remember sitting in the hairdressers and taking a call under the hairdryer and foils and talking to you, and you were just so lovely, and we connected straight away, but you didn't, I don't think you signed up straight away. You came back to me later on, didn't you? So just tell me, like, what really made you want to join the course? What was it about the course or the academy that made you come back and join?
At the moment we spoke, I was totally stuck.
Yeah.
I didn't know where I found myself, although I just finished an NLP training, which was, of course, also a big life-changing thing in my life. But I was completely stuck and I didn't know what direction to go. And your training popped up out of the blue, I have to say. It was not recommended to me by anybody.
Everybody says that.
Really, it's so funny. Yeah, it was just there. And I started investigating it and reading about it. You know, I made a call with you. Actually, from the minute we spoke, I was convinced that this was for me. But, you know, of course, we always have this little voice in our head saying, are you sure? You know, why don't you look around a little bit more? And so I was just letting it marinate, as a friend of mine says, you know, I was just sitting with it. And actually, yeah, because it was right after my mother passed away. So it was a very difficult time. And to be honest, I don't remember if it's, I mean, I know I found you, I think that my mother was still alive. Yes. And I think we signed up after she passed away. Yeah. Which was, of course, a very difficult period in my life. But by signing up and by choosing your training above other, how you call it, more, I don't use the correct word, normal life coach trainings, you know, this soul awakening spiritual life coach training really connected with me, because I mean, I believe we are all energy. You know, we are here with a purpose. And also looking at life coaching in a holistic way, you know, physical, mental, spiritual, and an emotional, on all those 4 pillars, like, for example, the set works on. This is the way I perceive my life, and this is the way I live, and I want to live. This is what I understand now. I didn't understand it when I started, but that's why I felt so drawn to your training and to the techniques that you're sharing.
Yeah, and it was you know, it was tough for you because English isn't your first language.
No.
So, you know, you did come up against some pitfalls.
Yes.
You know, at one point you thought, had you made the right decision? But you know, through kind of encouragement and supporting you, and obviously we have a community of students that support each other. You know, you stuck with it. You know, you didn't give up, even though you were facing challenges. You didn't give up, which I honor you for that. And I did see something and felt something from you about the space that you can create to facilitate change in other people. And it
Mhm.
would have been a shame if you hadn't had the courage and the desire and the motivation just to get over that cliff, because once you did and you set your mind to it, that was it. You just went forward then. Um, so just to tell us about that, because it's so true. When people sign up to take a course, it's not plain sailing. Life gets in the way. The course can be a bit challenging as well. So just tell us how you managed to overcome it and get through.
Yes, I mean, at a certain point, I remember I looked up to the course as a
Yeah,
mountain that I couldn't move, not to the left, not to the right, not forward. I mean, it was a huge rock, a huge mountain. And I thought, I just have to, I just have to give up. That's what I thought. I mean, I can't do this. It's too difficult for me. It's the language that's a problem for me. Which of course it's not my first language, but I've been speaking English, for, I don't know, from when I was 12, maybe, I don't know,
yeah,
but
yeah,
so I tried to come up with all kinds of excuses for me not to finish this training. And the support that, you gave me, Anne-Marie, because luckily I reached out to you. I think I wrote you a mail saying, I can't do this. I even asked my money back, I think. It was like something to justify myself, it was very interesting. And you were actually holding space for me at that moment so well. And you said, okay, I have this opportunity for you, but please
yeah,
think about it. Sit with yourself. And is this really what you wanted to do? And by you acknowledging, my fears, by not saying to me, oh, you're so stupid, why do you think that? By giving that space, I could step over this, how you call it, this
mm,
blockage, this step that I put in front of me. And the mountain,
mm.
became softer, became less big. And slowly, I progressed and I finished.
Yeah, you did. Well done.
Yeah,
So congratulations to you, because you have walked the walk. This
yeah,
course isn't a tick box exercise that people can just sail through the modules. It's an inner journey that you have to go on, with all the inner child stuff that comes up, all of the negative belief forms that we hold, and bringing them to the light, but then actually working with them so they aren't driving you, sub personalities. And you did all of that, learning the set model, learning the chakras and the archetypes. It's a lot. Some people can see the course as a mountain, but actually when you change your perspective, because if you've got a limiting belief, you've got this, I'm not good, and you will see things as too big to overcome. But when you change your belief system and realize, actually, I can see this differently, therefore I can feel differently about it, therefore I can choose to do something that's actually in total alignment of the person that you want to become. And not everybody makes that choice. Not
yes,
everybody does that. So they live a life that's really not fulfilling for them.
yeah.
There's so many people living that life.
It's interesting that you say that, because when I was not aware of that, but as you go through all because the course is packed, it has so many amazing things in it, and you have to do that step by step, and you peel thin layers of yourself, and actually your true authentic self reaches more and more the surface. And if you understand that and look at the course in a way like that, it's like, years of, I don't know, psychotherapy, years of inner child work, years of understanding how the mind works, the subconscious mind, the unconscious mind. And then to create a life that you want for yourself, leaving things behind,
Mhm.
and then even having the opportunity to inspire other women and men,
Absolutely.
of course,
Yeah.
to change to change things in the life by working with you, doing the training as well, becoming that person. I mean, it's a big thing.
You just reminded me of something that I've put in a book that's being released soon. You probably saw me put this on the Facebook page. So
Yes.
this is a great guide, but actually I got the first proof to read and I was like, oh, there's something missing in here. And what you've just described is what was missing. So what you've just described is something by Joseph Campbell called The Fool's Journey. Don't know if you can see that.
Yes.
So it's like, as a human, we heed the call to adventure, which is like, oh, I want to do something different with my life. I want to take a course. Some people don't go on that adventure. They stay at step 1. So there's 12 steps in the hero's journey. And you know how you just described it is you just went on that call to adventure. On the call to adventure, we meet mentors, guides, friends, but then we also hit challenges and setbacks and fears, and we get the opportunity to face our own shadow. That's the point where we either return back to the starting block with our tail between our legs and we don't ever live that life, or we get through it in some way and we slay the dragon and we complete our journey and we find the gifts within, and then we present that wisdom out to other people to inspire other people. So how you just described this whole journey is the hero's journey epitomized. So well done. It's massive that you did that. So I hope you appreciate what you've done for yourself, because that's a true gift that you can share with other people.
Yes.
Okay. So why did you want to do the course? What was it? Why did you, some people have been through major life challenges and they think, right, there's a reason for this. Find the reason, heal, and share it with other people. What was yours? What was your reason?
Mine was really, I've been very insecure from when I was very young. I was not able to show my true self because I was always commented on being too sweet, being too touchy, being too open. And of course, some traumas like we all have. For me, it was really that I wanted to dive deep. I really felt that I wanted to have an easier life. And I mean, easier life sounds very simple, but to walk as I walk, to speak with people as I want to speak with them, to connect. And I needed to do something to reach that point. And I was in a light depression, I think, when I signed up, but I really felt that by doing this training, I would, like you just said, first go through and heal myself, and then be an inspiration for other women, because that was always something that, was, how you call it, a little light that was shining from another side. I wanted to go there to the end of the tunnel, the light at the end of the tunnel, but there was a little side light saying, if you can do it, maybe, you inspire other women to do so either.
I totally agree. If you can do it, you can be that light, and people can say, well, she can do it, I can do it, and that's true. Yeah. What transformation did the course make in your life? What change did it make? Was there a significant kind of aha moment that helped you?
A lot, Anne-Marie, a lot. I mean, actually, and because, it took me a while to finish it, because, I really had to sit with all the things that I was transforming during the course.
Yeah.
But what I noticed now, these last months actually, is that I show up in a different way. I don't let my sub-personalities get me down. I am more aware, so I'm aware what is going on. I can talk and communicate back to them and say, okay, I don't need you anymore. I can do this on my own. Big things, actually. I mean, I even see it in what I physically do. For example, I live on an island, and I'm a swimmer from when I was a very young child. But I would swim here for 10 years with my glasses and my hat, my sun hat, like an old lady. Now I swim every day. I dive with my head in the water, and I don't care about my hair. Because just something little, I was so stuck, so stuck in all these patterns, all these, I don't want to say all negative, but in all these, how you call it, I put myself borders very close. I don't know if everybody understands what I try to say. I was so stuck, and I feel more free. I feel more beautiful. I know that I can do it. I will have setbacks, but I know I can move forward, and I have the tools how to do that.
Absolutely, that's beautiful. And I just think about my own life. Gosh, if I didn't have the tools, some of the challenges that I've faced, I don't know how life would have been if I hadn't have understood the mind, the way we create our reality, and understanding myself on a deeper level. How would that situation have affected me if I didn't have the skills? So that's lovely. You say you have this freeing of yourself, and basically what you're describing is freeing yourself from all the belief systems that we hold about how we should be, how we need to be, because normally they've come from external people anyway, and we've just taken them on, and then we live this robotic life, and it's about kind of saying, well, is that me? Is that mine? Or does that belief system belong to somebody else? What do I want to believe in? And what do I want to experience? Okay, so where are you now in terms of your life, your business? So just share with people what niche you've gone down. If a listener is thinking, okay, I really resonate with this lady, but not quite sure how you would help them, what type of client are you looking for?
I'm looking for a woman, young, old, any age actually, that I can help with being more confident, feeling worthy. And because I had an eating disorder for many years, I would like to inspire them to look at themselves and appreciate and accept themselves how they are. So also look at this negative body image, or I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, I'm not confident enough. So this is really something that I would like to help other women by, that are suffering from that. And of course, this feeling of not being good enough sounds so easy and common, but it is so deeply rooted, with belief systems, as you said before, Anne-Marie, from other people, like your grandmother might have said to you, oh, but you are too short, or oh, but you are too thin, or you are too heavy. I mean, this whole spectrum.
Yeah, it's such a big one. And most of the clients that I see have got this underlying level of lack of self-worth.
Yeah.
So working through that with people frees them from this false sense of limitation, the way they see themselves in the world. So what advice would you give other people? If somebody was watching this and thinking about, sounds really good, but I'm not sure, what advice would you give them?
I would say try to acknowledge and be aware of your voice within, your intuition, and try to listen to this gut feeling, this intuition, before you listen to what your mind is telling you.
Yeah.
Because this is something which I think we lost along the way, and is something which, we have all the wisdom in ourselves. We just need to listen to it.
Yes, that's so true.
Yeah.
The heart intelligence. Yeah,
Exactly.
beautiful. Thank you so much. So if people were looking for you, where would they find you? Facebook, Instagram?
Facebook, Instagram, my private page is Christiane Smitt, and of course I have Conscious Women, and the website will be consciouswomen.one. So when we go live today or tomorrow, people can find me there, and on Facebook, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's beautiful. Well, we'll share your links. So thanks so much for your interview. And, you know, you never leave us at the Academy. You're always with us, sharing and learning and continuing
Yes.
your level of knowledge with the Academy. So thanks so much for today.
Thank you, Anne-Marie, for everything.
My pleasure.
Everything life-changing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.